All you gotta do is say yes.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a story time. So, as you can see by the title, you already know what it's about. Yeah. Okay, let's get started. Girls on Tinder, you know, still on Tinder, doing the thing. Oh yeah, sorry, I broke a nail, so I'm just, don't mind it, but I pointed it out already, so yeah, you're gonna have to see it, but yeah, you get what I mean. Anyway, so basically, on Tinder one night, you know, swiping. Me and this guy matched, so he messaged me first and he's like, oh hey, and I was just like, oh, it's kind of late because I didn't see it, you know what I'm saying? Thank God they don't have red signs, but like I responded like 2 hours after, and I was like, hey. He's like, oh, what's up? And I'm like, oh, I'm just, what was I doing? No, I was making cookies. I was making cookies and I was watching, I think I was watching Riverdale on Netflix. So I was like, oh, you know, making cookies and, you know, whatever, watching stuff on Netflix. And he's like, oh, that sounds like a nice way to spend the night, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah. And then we talked on Tinder for maybe like 3 days. And then after that, he's like, oh, so can I have your number, whatever? And I'm like, you know what, this guy seems pretty cool. He seems pretty nice. Genuine? Yeah, that's what he seemed like. We were texting, and after a while I was like, you know what? I was like, because I saw him like a post, to be honest, and it's like the post said like, oh, blah blah blah, I'm so over texting, why don't we just meet up? So I was like, okay, so if he wants to meet up, why doesn't he just ask me instead of doing like, you know, subliminal on, yeah. So I caught that. I caught the shade, and I was like, okay. Oh, the next day, I'm at home, and I was like, you know what, maybe I should ask him, you know. I gave him, like, a day in advance notice, so it's not, like, on the same day. I'm like, oh, you want to meet up? Because I don't know if he has plans or whatever, right? He's like, well, I have to see if I have plans. And I was like, okay, well, you know, let me know. After that, I was like, okay, I'm not going to text him again. I'm not going to be like, because if I was saying to myself, if he doesn't text me that day, I'm not going anywhere, because that means we have no plans, and that means you're not serious, so I'm not gonna waste my time, you know, but it's still, my time got wasted, but okay. So then he texted me that day, and he's like, yeah, he's like, I'm available today, like, what time? And I was like, now, because I had somewhere to be in the evening at like at 6, so I was kind of like, yeah, like now would be good. So he's like, okay, like what do you have in mind? And we were talking about how he likes to go on walks and stuff like that, so I was like, oh, we could like go for a walk, or we could go by Square One and like chill, maybe eat some food, like, you know, just stuff like that. Why did this guy tell me that he is banned from Square One?
Boy, if you don't get
What? That should have been red flag number 1. But anyway, so when I heard that, I was like, okay, that kind of cancels out. So I was like, what am I gonna do? So then I was like, okay, or we could like go for a walk around Celebration Square. Me talking about walk like it's summertime when it's damn well freezing, negative who knows who. It's cold, but you know, I'm still like, I really want to walk with him and see him in person. Me, I just want to see him in person. Let me tell y'all. It's weird, but over text, he sounded very tall. If that makes any sense. He sounded like he was, you know, and he's like, what, a year or 2 older than me. So I'm like, this guy should be, you know, should look, you know, he looked like he had a nice build and stuff. And I followed him on Instagram. I'm like, wow, he's cool. He skateboards or whatever. So I'm like, this is sick. I was just thinking, I was like, how you banned from the mall and you like 20, you're gonna be 21. Like, why are you doing childish stuff? Like, you're 2 years, like, oh my god. Anyways, so then after that, I was like, okay, yeah, let's go for a walk then. So we're like, okay, we can walk around Celebration Square, or we could walk around, like, around my neighborhood. And then he's like, yeah, you choose, I'm not picky, whatever. So I just chose my neighborhood because it's close, and your girl had to go soon anyway, so I mean, yeah, no. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's just do that. So then I go and meet him at Square One. He's like, I'm here. I went to go buy like gum because I always like to have gum. So I was like, okay, I'm coming. And obviously he couldn't come to the mall with me. So, so I was like, okay, I'm coming upstairs. So I came up the escalator. I think I was talking to my best friend at that time too. I was on the phone with her. Shout out to Fatima. I was like, girl, I'm so nervous. Like, I don't know what he's gonna look like. What if he's like, I mean, I know he's real, but like, what if he's like not adding up? Because the last guy I saw on Tinder. Y'all, he was pinch. So I was so vexed. I was like, please don't let this happen again. Like, I don't want to be catfished through height. You know what I'm saying? That was the last time. So I was like, girl, I think I cursed myself, yo. I really do. I think I cursed myself. Because came upstairs and I'm looking around the room, you know, trying not to look weird, but like I'm trying to find him, you know. I look around, I see some guy kind of just, you know, kind of just leaning. He's leaning, right, like this. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe that's not how tall he is, because I could recognize him from his hair. So I'm like, oh, maybe when he stands up, it gets better. I'm like, what? Excuse me. What did I do to deserve this? Like, what is that doing for me? But I was like, let me look past the hype. Ooh, I'm out of breath, y'all. I was like, okay, maybe he's honestly, because I really like talking to him and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what? Regardless of that, he's a sweetheart. Like, I shouldn't really care. So I let it go. Let it go. We were walking. When I went to see him, I was like, hi, blah, blah, blah. And he's looking at me like, and I'm like, like, who else did you expect to see? Like, I'm so confused. Like, you know, like, I was just like, oh, hi, I'm saying his name. What am I gonna call him? Fraud. Hi, fraud, you know, because he's a fraud. Anyways, I was like, oh, hi, fraud. And he looked confused. And I was like, in my head, I was like, did you not expect to see a black girl? Like, I'm confused. Like, you literally looked at me. You saw my Instagram. I mean, you swipe right, like, hello. So, yeah, I was, you know, we greeted each other and stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. So, caught the bus. On the bus, I'm trying to, like, be friendly and keep conversation and stuff. And, you know, he was a little shy. He was actually very shy. And he told me that. He was a very shy person. So, you know, I was like, oh, okay. I looked at that as, like, okay, cute. I was like, okay, this is the, we're going to get off at this stop and stuff. So we get up, we get off. Yeah, we started walking. So we were walking, talking about life, talking about family. He was telling me about his siblings. He's asking me what my favorite food is, stuff like that. We continue walking. And then after I was like, oh, let's go inside here, the library, like my local library, because it was cold and your girl was freezing and my hands were getting ashier by the minute. So I was like, let me just go inside. So I was like, yeah, let's go inside. That time I brought my water bottle with me. I don't know why. I think I was trying to look like I was some super active person. I'm not, as you guys heard. I just got out of breath. So we sat inside the library and we were just like, you know, chilling, talking still. He was telling me like about, I was like, what's your ideal weekend? Or whatever. He's like, you know, going, relaxing with friends, you know, having some nice food and a nice date would be nice. Remember that? Okay. So wouldn't that sound like somebody who's single? Like somebody who doesn't have a date, you know? A girlfriend, I should say. Yeah. Okay. So I was thinking in my head, I was like, oh, that sounds nice, you know? That's cute. And I was like, oh, that sounds great, you know? Blah, 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 blah. And then afterwards, he was like, oh, what's your ideal date? And I was like, oh, well, last year I went to like a birthday bonfire with my friends from high school. And it was so much fun. Like I said, that would be great as a date too. Like I go there, sunny, blast music like through the speaker, bring bare food, bare people. Like that'd be so much fun. I think that's chill. And the wave, like looking at the lake it was just gorgeous. So I was like, that would be like my ideal date. He was like, oh, that's actually way better. And I'm thinking, wow, like this is great. This guy's great, so genuine, so down to earth. Anyways, so as we're talking, remember how earlier I said how I have to be somewhere at 6? And I didn't check my phone because I think it's kind of disrespectful when people are out, you know, you're doing one-on-one conversation with somebody and you're always on your phone. It looks mean, you know, it looks rude. So I was like, let me out, you know. But then after a while, I was just like, oh my God, I have somewhere to be. So I kind of like looked at my phone and it was 5:59. I was like, oh, I'm looking that way. Sorry, I'll probably look cross-eyed. This way. I was like, it's 5:59. 6 o'clock, I'm supposed to be ready to go somewhere. So I was like, oh my God, I gotta go. I put it on my bag and stuff, and he's rushing with me too, but it kind of scared me, like how he jumped up. Like, it was like... So I was like, okay, calm down. Like, it's just me, not you. But anyway, he got up, and we're like, okay, let's go. So we're walking. When me reach outside, a piece of coal lick me, you see. My God, frostbite like messed up my cheeks, yo. I was walking and it's like, it was freezing, yo, it was freezing, okay? And after that, I was like, yo, I'm not going to that library for a very long time because outside, not until summer comes, like, it's not gonna really be seeing me. It's too cold. So me and him before, we were like super talkative when we were walking. Now, like, we were just dead silent, just trying to speed walk and make it home. Like he was trying to make it to the bus stop. I was trying to make it home. But yeah, so then we reached to the stoplight and I was like, okay, if you take that bus, you just stay on it and you can get all the way back to square one, blah, 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 blah. And he was like, okay. And I was like, okay, bye. Taking how he was really ready to cross the road without even hugging me or anything. I was like, oh, okay. So I turned around and I had to open up my arms like, bye. And then he's like, that's when he hugged me. So then after that, I went home and I was just like, okay, let me defrost. Like, I had to defrost. Like, you know when you're supposed to dethaw, like, the chicken and stuff like that? Like, that's how I felt. Like, I had to really take off everything and just defrost inside because it was that cold at night. I think it was, like, negative, was it negative, like, negative 8 or, I don't know. It was freezing. Like, it was freezing. Like, my nose hairs were frozen. Like, I had icicles in my nose hairs. Like, so, yeah, I got inside, defrosted. And after that, I was just like, oh, shoot, like, there's no way I'm going to make it then for the event that I had to go to. So I was like, okay, well, at least I could stay home because really, I wasn't feeling well after I hit that weather. I was not feeling well at all. I wasn't feeling it. So I just stayed home and texted my friend, like, I was like, hey, I'm not going to be able to make it, blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that happened. And then after a while, I was like, okay, let me not be too creepy and be like, oh, you know, text me. Like, I waited a little bit, and then I was just like, text me, you know, when you get home, let me know you're safe or whatever. Sorry, what was that? Let me know you're safe. And then he was just like, I'm home or whatever, like 10 minutes later. So then I was like, okay, great, cool. I'm not sure if I continued the conversation or said, what you up to? Or he said, what's you up to? What's up? I don't know, but yeah, he asked me what am I doing, and I was just like, oh, I'm making noodles now. And then I was just like, what about you? And then he said he's watching TV. And I said, oh, cool, what you watching? And then he didn't respond. And I was like, okay. The third day after we hung out, I decided to, like, you know, go on Instagram. Like, I usually I'm on Instagram. But I've never seen him post a story before. You know, what's going on? So, you know, I tap on his story. There's photos of him and this girl kissing. And I'm like, what? Like, I wasn't sad because it wasn't no fall in love, and like I wasn't like so into it, like, you know what I'm saying? After I kind of saw him in person, it felt different. So I wasn't gonna like be mean or anything. Like, I was still gonna treat him like nice or whatever. But after I saw him in person, I didn't feel the same, you know? So seeing that and like seeing him kiss like some other girl, which I'm assuming is his girlfriend, I was just like, and you were out talking to me like you was single out here in these streets. Like, I was so mad. I was so mad. What did I text my best friend right away? I was like, Fatma, I said, this guy has a girlfriend. And she's like, no way. I said, yes, boo. He has a girlfriend. And I'm like, you trying to make me look stupid out here in these streets. The thing is, at first I was honestly gonna like try to look for her out and tell her, like, you know, he's out here doing some unfaithful stuff, you know, he is not faithful. But I was like, I mean, what's the point? Like, I don't know if she's going to even respond or if she's gonna believe me or what, because she goes to school in like a different province. I think it's called province. Yeah, province. Yeah. So I was like, never mind. I'll just leave it there. And what I did was I unfollowed him on everything. I had him on the PlayStation, like I added him on PS4 and stuff because me and him like to get, like, I like video games and stuff like that. And he's like, oh, sick, so do I. So I added him on there, unfollowed him off that. SoundCloud, he's a rapper apparently, and yeah, unadded him off that. And then yeah, I just that's it. Like, I'm unmatched him on Tinder and everything. Like, I just think that's so disrespectful. Like, why? What are you doing on Tinder when you have a whole girlfriend? Making it sound very, like, you're very single. You're talking about, let's vibe. Like, that's in his vibe. Like, he's a good person. Let's vibe. Like, what? Go vibe with your girlfriend. What the hell are you doing? Like, piss me off. Anyways, yeah, that's what happened, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the story and whatnot. there is another story time that I do want to tell, but I have to kind of wait. It has to do with my workplace. Everybody kind of already knows, but these are people who I have on Snapchat. If you do wanna, you know, add me on Snapchat. It'll either be down below or I'm pointing over here. Hopefully I put it over here. If not, I was lazy and didn't decide to put it in, and then it looks stupid. But yeah. So yeah, guys, that's what happened. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, you can thumbs it up or whatever. I'm gonna tell you what to do. And yeah, take care. Have a great day, night, evening, whatever you're doing. And yeah, bye.